Hey, good evening. Welcome to Jaci-O in Corpus Christi, Texas. I inspired one again. I'm inspired every day, actually, but I don't want to bore you guys. This topic is brought on by several things that's happened over the years, and in particular lately. I have some people talking to me about places they've rented, places they've bought, contracts they've put on properties, et cetera, so on, and or wanting to see certain properties that are clearly not um, containing the criteria that they have expressed that they needed and wanted. And I know the market's hot, and I'm just doing this quick video to say, look, don't be hasty. My analogy is it's a lot easier to get married than it is to get divorced. Okay. When you buy a house, it's a lot easier to buy the house sometimes if you have financing, or potentially rent a house than it is to get away from that house, right? Sell it or back out. There are contracts, and those contracts are legally binding. And the thing is, in this market, when you have these really intense markets, um, like I've heard. I don't do rentals, but I've heard from friends and friends of friends, like, oh my gosh, there's been so many, competing applications. It was listed for 1,800 and at least for 2,000, or it was for sale for 200 and it sold for 230. There's just and so people get a little bummed out, stressed out, and then because they get so discouraged because they never seem to be able to get the ones they want, they then start to settle for something that may not be suitable, and in their emotional stress, they make a decision that's not best for them, and then they get locked into something that is not good. So whether you're renting or buying, or buying or renting, or even selling, don't be hasty. A lot of sellers right now are being, I would say, manipulated and deceived by wholesalers and people that do assignments. And it makes me sad because in those situations, the seller can make many more thousands of dollars, and they don't, because they just don't think they have a chance at selling it for more. And so people that are not real estate agents then convince them to sell it quick cash for, let's say, 120. And then that person turns around and sells it to 150 to somebody else. Okay. And they just made 30 grand, and they don't have to have a real estate license, and they have no fiduciary, meaning protective right to protect you. They just do what they want. They're representing themselves, and it's not a real estate transaction. It's just, I'm buying your property. So call me, text me, or a real estate agent that you can trust in your area before you make any decisions if you're not very familiar with how this all works. Okay. So have someone review your lease, have someone review your contract. Heck, it's worth spending $50, $100 to have a lawyer review something to make sure you're protected. Okay. So be careful out there, please. We're here for you in Corpus Christi and Houston, Texas. See you later.